boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's 5-time best-selling author Mickey D with The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device. Thank you very, very much, my friends. I have a packed show for you today. We're going to talk about China and what China has done when it comes to these rare earths. We're going to talk about cannabis. We're going to talk about the greatest cannabis election setup ever, my friends. I'm going to give you a baby knockout, a uranium baby knockout. Stay tuned, my friends. Got it packed for you. But as you know, The Scoop is for your education, your entertainment, and your information only. Not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm an author. I write books. I put these books on, sorry about this. Oh my goodness. I put these books on Amazon.com. You can get the audiobook, the paperback book, or the ebook. You can also go to your local library, show them your library card. They'll order them for you free. The audiobook, the paperback book, once again, or the ebook. Audiobooks are very popular. You can just get them as you're reading. If you need just let me know. If you need a code or something, I'll try and hook you up as best I can. It's COVID time. I know everybody's going through some changes. America's going through some changes. We just had an election. We have the current administration coming in. No matter what you're hearing all over this world, there'll be a smooth transition in America. And I've told you that because Americans know how to go in and get people out, because that's something that we've been doing all over the world for years and years and years. So if it's one of our own, we can do it real quick. So there'll be no issues there. America will come together. KB Video News is covering that, guys. You can go over there and talk about it all day. What do we add to here? What's going on? What's going on in this world? What's going on right now, my friends? Let me tell you what's going on right now. Let me start with cannabis. Cannabis, the greatest cannabis legislative election setup ever, my friends. Now, if you missed Canada, the run-up to Canada, 2016, 2017, so we made money hand over fist, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000% on some of these stocks, my friends. Stocks like Innovative Industrial Properties, IIPR, I told you when it was 13, 14, 15, 16 cents, I tell you it was going up, right? It was going up to 100, right? It went up to 140. It's over $155 right now. If you bought the dip as it went down to like $60, $65, like we said, $66 and back up, congratulations, guys. Just as short as I was with IIPR, that's where I am right now with these 3 cannabis stocks that we highlighted, and I can't scream enough about these stocks, my friends. These stocks will benefit your portfolio in the long run, my friends. I wasn't screaming loud enough when they were 3, 5, and 7, and 9, and so now 2 of the 3 are over $20 a share. The other one's over $10 a share. So, my friends, one of those 3 actually had earnings this past week, $157 million for the quarter. They had a great quarter. It was over 130% year over year. So they're doing exceptionally well, and they're going to continue to do well. The laws are in the favor. The administration is in the favor of. When there's pullbacks, I'll tell anybody, talk to your stockbroker, add to your positions, do whatever it is you need to do, my friends, because these things are going much, much higher. They have $50, $75, $100 written all over them, my friends, all over them. And they're growing like mad trees out there, mad marijuana trees. That's what's going on right now. Now, we do believe in the Mexico story, my friends. We're only days away from Mexico making a decision about legalization and all that, and rules and regulations. A lot of people think that things are really, really tight down there. Mexico's tightly regulating this stuff, right? Now, we know firsthand, because as you've seen the videos, we did a fact-finding trip to Mexico. And it's people like Marik Razowski. Sorry if I messed up your name, Marik. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. But PayPal donations, people like you, thank you very, very much, my friends. But when we were down in Mexico, right, Mexico, and I'll have links for you at the bottom here. You'll have links for the books too. You'll be able to get your gear, your baby knockout gear, and you'll be able to get links and everything for the books. I'll have all that information for you here at the bottom. Just read more and just hit that. You'll have it. This the store, everything. We'll have it, my friends. But when we were down in Mexico, we met up with a gentleman that his family is in the business. They have a dispensary. And they also have like a Walgreens, like a little discount, little store, what have you. I don't want to put him out there like that, but you can watch the video. But he was saying that the cartels are going to get theirs, the government is going to get theirs. Right now, everybody is so tight-lipped, man. You can't get anything out of Mexico. I haven't, and I've went through all my sources. I even call my dentist that I use in Mexico before. I've used him in Mexico several times. You go down there, and Mexico has a dentist right there, USC, University of Southern California in Los Angeles. They go up to Mexico to get their dental credentials, and they go back down to Mexico. They go up to California, and they go back down to Mexico, and so they have some of the best dentists around, my friends. That's a little secret for you guys that travel around the world. They have great dentists, and you go down there, get your teeth clean. Root canals and all that stuff, not quite. But you go down there and get your teeth cleaned and get everything done, and they'll take care of you. I don't have the pearly whites like everybody else, but anyway, I try and keep them in good shape. But down there, right, as I was down there, and we were down there looking around, and I'd ask some questions, and then the eyes were on you. You couldn't even ask questions about, where can I get this, or where does this, where's there a farm at here like this? They look at you crazy. So we know firsthand what's going on down there, but we still like two companies. You guys know, I don't really like the financing that Curon did, Life Sciences did here this past week. The stock tanked, of course, but it's going to come back. It's going to come back, my friends. I'm predicting that right now. It's going to come back. Pharmaceutical is really the company that we like down in Latin America. We like that as our Latin America play, my friends. Under 50 cents. That particular company, I told you before, I liked it at $7. I liked it at $8. I think it had an intraday high of $9 when the stocks were really running. I think it's 2017 or so. I liked it then because they are the undisputed production leader in the Latin America area. My friends, they're a leader. So, when you have these leaders, Jim Cramer would tell you, buy the best of breed. And this is not new for him. I told you Jim Cramer stories before, back in, when him and Maria Bartiromo, remember when she was called the Money Honey, when she was covering the New York Stock Exchange, back in the day before they rose up through the ranks and stuff. But I go to their classes at some of these money shows and some of these conferences, and Jim Cramer, I think that's something they put in them at Goldman Sachs. Get the best out there, get the best of breed. And we have Pharmaceutical is the best. If you missed the run up here, if you missed here in Mexico, in America, if you missed the greatest legislative setup ever, these stocks are too high for you now, $20, $15, $20, $10, whatever. You don't like stocks like that. This is a best of breed at under 50 cents in Latin America. Under 50 cents. I can't say it enough. Under 50 cents. Production cost. 4 cents a gram. Not 4. 4 cents a gram. So, my friends, that is out there right now. We like that Mexican play right now, that Mexico play, even though it is highly regulated. We think that it's going to be good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, my friends. Good night to you if I didn't get a chance to say that to you here. Also, my friends, this week we did add to a gold stock. After conversations with 2 people at the company, I felt comfortable enough to add to Northern Vertex Mining. So we added to that baby knockout a little bit. And they had a good quarter. They reported last month? About $27 million for the quarter. Over 13,000 ounces of gold produced. So they're a small, very tiny, small producer. So I think those small producers can become big producers, and that's where 43 cents USD, 44, 45, 40, under 50 cents USD. You can't beat that, my friends. And I've told you before, and the great Peter Hugg agrees with me at Kiko there, that something I've been telling you now for a long time. Every, not one, not two, every sell-off, every pullback will be bought up. Okay? Have you guys heard that? Have I said that before? It must sound like a scratch record or anything. Every gold and silver sell-off, pullback will be bought up. Okay, there, we're clear on that. We're clear on that. Okay, my friends, let me tell you real quick about what China is doing right now. China came out here just a couple days ago. China legislature passes export control law. Now, my friends, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. China wants to control reportedly 40%. They want to cut exports 40%. I'm talking about rare earths, my friends. They want to cut that to the world, not just America. We can cross the board. Now, Russia has responded. Russia said, well, we're going to, and they announced this past week, $1.5 billion on rare earth minerals. That's what they're willing to spend. Russia is spending $1.5 billion. Now, the U.S., our rare earths, including uranium, which I'll have a baby knockout here for you in a second here. Uranium went up because of the talk that the Senate, remember that Senate measure? Remember 232? We were talking about 232. The president was going to sign and all that. That was a talk. That was last year. What have you done for me lately? This is this year. That measure allocating $150 million to the U.S. uranium reserve deal, the reserve fund that we're gonna have a reserve stockpile. That, my friends, is why some of the uranium stocks went up. And on page one of your books here, nuggets in these books, my friends. Marijuana today, can't speak, man. It must be a little early. Marijuana today, vanadium and uranium tomorrow. Companies to get it early, hold, and grow rich, my friends. This particular book, if you look on page 21, leading vanadium and uranium combo stocks, that first company there, the first company, take a look at that company. It has an aspect of it now of rare earths. So they're going to use their uranium production plant for rare earths. And I think the government is warming up to it. Right now, they have just a couple deals out there. I'm talking about the government sponsored stuff with Linus. We like Linus, and who's the other one? There's another company out there. They have deals with, and we're trying hard. Like I said, Russia and several other countries have gotten wind. We called a national emergency when we heard about it a month and a half ago or so. The president says, "Ho, China. This is a national emergency now. Don't worry about what I've been doing. This is a national emergency now. We got to take care of this." So that's what the president said here just a month and a half ago or so. But this China reportedly wants to cut 40%, 40. That's a lot, my friends. That could cripple militaries throughout the world that depend on. It could cripple economies throughout the world that depend on. Well, not cripple them, but it could break a leg, and you can hop with your other leg. So no disrespect to anybody that only has one leg, my friends. But this is the type of damage that the export control law, which goes into effect on December 1st. We're talking right around the corner here. December 1st, my friends. Take a look at your rare earth plays, my friends, and see what you guys know. We have a baby knockout there, Texas Mineral Resource, and Rare earths are not really that rare. We just have to, it's a dirty job and somebody has to do it, and it's been processed there. But now, my friends, we have another industry. We're going to have to process our own rare earths, and it's going to be a big business. It's going to be a big thing here in America and throughout the world, my friends. Let me give you this baby knockout here, this uranium baby knockout that I wanted to give to you, my friends. You know, we've been, uranium is something we've been keying on here for a while. Uranium, we actually, there's several, look under Mickey D, under the book, uranium, we have positions and we have stocks that we want to buy in uranium, my friends. And those stocks that we have in our book by, Uranium Now, those type of stocks we want you to focus on, because we believe that uranium is going to go up and it's going to be a big play. Now, I was involved in the last couple of uranium runs. This will be my third uranium bull market, and I was undersized pretty much in the first one. The second one, when I was coming off a sugar high, and I had made a lot of money, and I really wasn't concerned with it. And I went with both times. I brought Denison Mines to the party, and Denison Mines has done very well for me. One year it went up to be a teenager, but it's made some changes. The company's made some changes, and I still have confidence that it can get a 5 spot from where it is right now. We'll see. Time will tell. As the uranium price goes up, there'll be different leaders this time, just like in the marijuana industry, cannabis industry. Those Canadian companies that were once the total leaders, now they have to yield to some of these American companies that are leading the way. So this uranium stock, I'm talking about Baseload Energy. I'm talking about a good story from a guy that's been there, that's done it. I'm talking about James Sykes. Now, James has worked with Denison. He's worked with Rio Tinto. He's worked with some of the big names out there, Next Gen. In fact, that giant Arrow deposit discovery there at the base of Baskin in northern Canada, prolific area for uranium and minerals and all that. He's one of the lead geologists that was behind that. Okay, now he's done this before. His company, Baseload Energy, BSENF is the name of the company. They're looking for uranium. They're a explorer that's looking for uranium. Now, he's got an inside scoop. He's got an inside eye. Some of those guys are lucky. Some of those guys are very skillful, and some of those guys just have the instincts. They just know that there's something there. And right now, James is saying that he says there's potentially hundreds of millions of pounds of U3O8 in this particular area that he's looking at. Now, a guy that came up with these other major big-time deposits, how are we to doubt this guy? This guy knows what he's talking about. He says there are similarities between same structures and everything between this and some of the other major big-time discoveries. So we have to take him at his word. No, would I put it on my watch list? Sure. Have I made a minor baby investment? And yes, I have. You're not a subscriber, my friends, go ahead and hit subscribe. We'd love to have you on board here for this run. But there are similarities that in the same structures, he says, from some of the other major discoveries. So he's putting his reputation, he's putting his name on the line, and he's saying there is potentially hundreds of millions of pounds in this area. Let's go at it. And like a madman, he's going at it. The company's got a really small share structure. If they hit anything, the stock will explode. Full disclosure, I just have a few hundred shares. I don't have a lot of shares. I mean, I don't even have $100 worth, my friends. What is it? $33 or something? It closed this past week. 33 cents rather. I'm sorry, not $33. 33 cents. This is a baby knockout that we've talked about once before. But I'm convinced that James has the insight that a lot of us don't have. And if he says there's a near surface discovery here, there's something there, there's hundreds of millions of pounds, then I'm more likely to take the guy's at his word. And like I said, we expect uranium to do something. It's not a question like a lot of people would tell you. It's when it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's not an if question. It's a when question. I think Rick Rule says that a lot, but about uranium. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen. And that's about what you need to know about that, my friends, with that uranium play. Baseload energy is the latest baby knockout in the uranium space, my friends, which may be months away, it may be years away, it may be days away. We don't know. But we are like Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or whatever. We want to be prepared, right? And that's the way we are. We get in super duper early. No one is even talking about Mexico and legalization right now. They will be in 2 or 3 weeks, okay? Mark my word. They'll be talking about it where you're already in the seat just chilling and sitting there and just waiting for things to materialize, my friends, especially with our little picks down there. Even though there's a lot of tied up information, we can make that happen. But I'm going to have some of those. Look at the playlist on the rare earths, and make sure you have some of those stocks on your watch list and just watch them. You know, like I said, Linus. Look at Texas Mineral Resource. Look at some of these different stocks, because I believe come December 1st, when it goes into effect, when they start holding this stuff, we may have something really, really big here in a minute. Like I said, ain't too many people talking about it. Nobody's saying anything, because it takes a little while for sometimes laws to change and things to happen and stuff. These marijuana stocks right now on those 5 for 5 in the election, those states, they've gone up a little faster than I expected them to go up. But there's a lot of pent up demand for these stocks, for these type of investments, because everybody understands them. You understand the cannabis, the CBD angle there. Everybody understands that. So it's really a good thing, my friends. Once again, the books, Amazon.com. You can get books on Bitcoin. You can get books on, speaking of Bitcoin, yeah. Are we going to hold 16,000, guys, this weekend? Last weekend, I said if we see if we can hold 15,000. We held 15,000, right? Investing and understanding Bitcoin, currency stocks to buy now. No wallet. No problem, my friends. We buy the stocks. We don't worry about the wallet and stuff. Make money online with cannabis stocks. Learn this basic strategy, and you'll be happy, my friends, for the rest of your investment career when it comes to marijuana. Marijuana, David Amen, uranium tomorrow. Companies are getting early, hold, and grow rich. Told you about that, my friends. Have a few more for you here. Did I tell you about how to invest in uranium? COVID-19 has run those prices up. My friends, investing in medical and recreational cannabis, buying before, during, or after legalization. Right now, there's a lot of good information in there. The African Marijuana Gold Mine is out there. That's another great book for you. Junior Silver Mining Stocks Ready to Explode. Another great book out there for you. How to Start a Marijuana Investment Club is out there for you. Haven't gone over the books in a lot of these books in a long time, my friends. Promising Medical Marijuana and CBD Treatments is out there for you. Investing at any age, start early or catch a mega trend is out there for you. Silver basis for new investors. Lawrence Stripling is out there for you. The one they won't let me make a audiobook for, unless I do something and make some changes, my friends. You guys know about silver investing in the silver state. It's out there, my friends. There's a lot going on right now in Nevada. Nevada is big when it comes to marijuana, when it comes to silver and gold right now. Nevada is large, my friends. That's going to do it for today. I've been a little long-winded. Take care of yourself. Once again, we'll have another video coming up for you. Those links for the books will be there, or you can just Mickey D on Yahoo, on Amazon.com, and some books will pop up, and you can go from there, my friends. Look at the bottom, look at all over them. Congratulations to all of you guys that are taking advantage of some of these runs right now, especially that dip in gold and silver. It was a buying opportunity, just like Peter Hugg said, like I've been saying for months and months. It's a buying opportunity. When uranium and these rare earths hit, they're going to hit big. That's just right around the corner. The Mexico cannabis trade on Mexico legalization, that we believe a couple companies have a shot at that. Once again, we added to Northern Vertex Mining, just a 45 cents, 46 cent USD, 46 cents, a mining company that's a producer, that's producing millions and millions of dollars every quarter. So as the gold price goes up and the silver price goes up, these stocks will be going up higher and higher. We also have a couple plays where they're supposed to get into production here shortly, my friends. As you know, Arcana has been going crazy, so we'll see how that goes. They're right on time. They do have their funding for, they've got it together. That's one company that's got to get. We highlighted them as a baby knockout when they were near 20 cents or so. They're near 80 cents or so now. So we are proud of what they have done, my friends. Take care of your family. Love you. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Take care.